you've been in business for a while and you're ready to actually start making money from AI, this video is going to show you what I've done to use the assets I already have plus AI to make more money. Now, we're not talking about turning in 27 AI side hustles or using robots to make money while we sleep. We're talking about using the things that you're already doing in business and adding AI to it so you can make more. In this video, I'm going to show you the 3 most impactful ways I'm using AI in my business that have helped me add in additional revenue so you can skip past all the extra stuff. You know what each one looks like on a normal Tuesday in my business. And then I'm going to tell you which wasted my time because I also tried all the shiny stuff too. And at the end, I'm going to give you a simple first week plan so you know exactly what steps to take in which order to start adding AI into your business too, but only watch this if you want to use AI to make more money. Quick context if we're new to each other. Hi, I'm Brittany Long. I'm a former award-winning educator, writer, and pivoted pretty quickly when I realized that AI was going to eat my industry over time. For the last 4 years, I've been an AI educator, showing people what I'm doing with AI and helping them do it too. I think life's about a whole lot more than sitting behind a computer all day, and that's why I use AI. Now let's get into it. Here's what the data says about people who are successfully using AI to make money in their business. It's not to build faceless YouTube empires. Sure, there are some people doing it, but it's a lot like MLMs. The chances of success aren't that high for the amount of people doing it. The top uses for AI that's actually making people money or saving them time is content. It's customer communication. It's the most normal, boring parts of your business that if you're not seeing the success that you want as fast as you want, you're tempted to look away from because it's not exciting or a catchy hook or headline. It is a normal, boring pieces of business that make business work. And that brings me to the 3 ways that you can use AI in your business right now to earn more based on what's working for us right now in 2026. Way number 1 is content that sells. Number 2 is offers you can build and launch fast. Now, I want to make sure you hear me correctly here. I'm not saying create a BS course that nobody's going to use because it's AI slop. I'm not saying that. I am saying use AI to mine what's already in your brain that you already know really well. Then use AI to format it and put it into a package that will be most helpful for your clients or students. We're looking at ways we can better serve our customers while making more money. And finally, way number 3 is an AI team that runs the parts of the business that we all sometimes drop. First things first, let's talk about the content that sells. The words your business puts out into the world. Your emails, your posts, your videos, your captions. This is the most obvious one and the one almost everybody does wrong. So stay with me even if you think you know this. For most of the women that I work with, the problem isn't creativity. It's a volume, messaging, and time problem. You know your stuff. You can talk about what you do for an hour with 0 problem, but constantly turning that into emails and social posts and videos and all the other things that you feel like you have to get out there because everybody's saying you have to get so much content out, while also running the actual business, being the CEO, not just the content creator, and running the rest of your life. For some of you, that's taking care of your family. For some of you, that's taking care of your parents. This is the most painful gap because there's so many amazing people like you who know what they're doing, but they don't have the time or energy to get that volume out there. And that's where AI comes in. I'm gonna give you an example of how I'm using this with my content to get more of it out there. First, to be completely honest, there are some days where I physically hate getting in front of the camera. Even right now, I can't tell you how many retakes that I did of this video. And it's not because I don't want to show up. It's not because I don't want to bring you this information. That's what I really want to do. The problem is sometimes how I look in the video is different than how I see myself in real life. If you can relate to that, just say me too in the comments. It is incredibly uncomfortable to get on camera sometimes when I'm not feeling my best, when I'm feeling tired or puffy or whatever, when I haven't had a good night's sleep. And yet business marches on. For CEOs who are also content creators who are running with a small or non-existent team, using AI allows us to get ourselves out there. So one of the ways that I do that is with my clone. Now this is human Brittany today, but I also have a clone that I utilize for videos and sometimes for reels. I obviously always disclose when it's Brittany AI, not only because that's the right thing to do, but because that's the way that laws are going to be going. And I always frame it as this is a way for me to get useful information out to you faster without getting all wrapped up in my brain and how I feel that day. I see it as a way of caring and sharing instead of hiding. And does it help us make money? Yes, it does. Another way I'm using AI to get more content out there is through Claude skills and schedule tasks. Now you want to be paying attention for this one because this is going to save you a ton of time without having to Frankenstein some Meg or Zapier connection. First things first, you're going to create a skill based on how you want to do whatever it is, your YouTube videos, your Instagram reels. Look for how a few creators that you follow are doing it. I am not saying to copy their material. I am saying to have AI take a look at it and look for the things that they have in common. What do the hooks have in common? What does the formatting have in common? Once you've created the skill, you're going to set up a scheduled task, and the scheduled task is going to look for trends in your niche over the last 24 hours or a week, however often you want this report to create for you. We're looking for trends in your niche, not lip syncing trends or dancing trends. We're looking for thought leadership trends. What are people talking about the most right now in your niche from the last 24 hours? Then you're going to have that scheduled task, review that list, review the formats and the hooks, and then I have it send me a Slack message and let me know these are the trending topics and the suggestions it has for hook and format for that week. I'll tell it which one I want it to create a script for and my thoughts on that topic. It takes my thoughts and it turns it into a script. And it gives me better hooks than I honestly would have come up with myself. Hooks are not my strong suit. Now, of course, I've already given Claude my audience information, my brand voice, so it still sounds like me. And it's written specifically for my audience with topics that I know are trending, that people are interested in, and hooks that have been proven to work in the past. Not only does this save me time, it also nails my messaging a lot faster than I do, and it helps us get in front of and sell to people that want to learn from me. When your content is not out there, people that are looking for you are forced to look elsewhere. Because of the internet, the possibilities are endless, but only if people know about you. Traffic is the biggest reason, hands down, the people that I've coached, people that I've worked with, were not making the money that they wanted. If you take nothing else from this video, I hope that you take this. Traffic is your most important asset. If you can use AI to get more traffic, whether that's through a clone or by getting more content out there, by running better ads or creating ad images, traffic is the number one thing I would spend the majority of my time on with the help of AI. Now, before we get further into this, if you've been interested in learning about how to create your own AI team, including this scheduled task and skill that I talked about a moment ago, I have a free webinar called Create Your AI Team. I'll drop it below. You can join for free, and I'll go through every single AI team member I have and the ones that are most important to start with today. Now, the second way we can make money with AI right now in 2026 is to actually get your offers out there. I know, shocking. But let me ask you this. Do you have an offer right now that people have asked for that is waiting on your desktop to be finished, but still isn't done yet? Maybe it's because it doesn't feel like it's perfect enough. Maybe you're nervous to put it out there because you're worried you will and nobody's going to buy it. Maybe there's that one thing that still needs to be done that feels like too big of a task. The biggest cost in an online business is not the ads, is not software. It's the months you spent building something before you find out if anybody even wants it. So workshop you plan for a quarter, the course you record all summer. Speed is not about hustle. Speed is about how you can get things out there quickly and well, as inexpensively as possible. Speed is the name of the game here, and it does not require more hustle, at least not anymore. Let me show you what I mean. As a former copywriter, a single sales page used to take me weeks to create. And I was fast, at least when I was in my zone. A full launch with the sales pages, the emails, the abandoned cart emails, that was a season of my life. And then let's say if you're doing a summit and then leading up to a launch. A lot of people used to say that summits would take months to plan. And when you have all of that on your shoulders, months of work, hundreds, thousands, or tens of thousands of dollars hanging on this one launch, hoping that it'll work out, no wonder you sometimes overthink or procrastinate. It feels like every idea has to be a winner. But now I can have an idea in the morning, plan it out, test it out, and by the afternoon have money made from it. Then I take what I know, put it into Claude, ask it to help me format it so that it's best for the learner, and get it out the freaking door. People have already paid for it. I know that they want it. Now I can finish any other assets like launch emails or abandoned cart emails. And yet I'm still making money from it. I'm getting paid to create something and do what I love to do anyway. Most of my students and clients don't have a giant team. In fact, many of them have just them or them and one other team member. So here's an action step for you. But only do this if you want to make a little bit of extra money this week. First, you're going to look in your inbox. And if you don't have a lot of emails in your inbox, you can look in any groups where your audience might be, or even on Reddit. Look for the problems people are asking about, the solutions they're asking for, the questions that they have. Pick one or two of those that you know how to answer. There's a million ways to make $1 million. You could provide a workshop, mini course, email course, cohort, coaching, one-day workshop, VIP day, summit, service, membership, sprint, co-working, and a million other things. Then take that question to Claude and tell it this. Interview me about how I help someone that has this question. Ask one question at a time and turn my answers into an outline. Suggest the kind of container this offer could go in and draft the invitation email. And just like that, in 20 minutes, you have something sellable that actually solves a problem for people that need a solution based on what's in your head and not AI slop, because we are not about that AI slop life. Now, I know you might be thinking, but Brittany, I don't have a huge list. You don't need a huge list to make money. I did not have a huge list when I started. Plenty of the creators that you're following did not have a huge list when they started. If you don't have a huge list, focus on the list you do have and on your messaging so that anytime you put something out on social, it resonates with the people who are listening to it. And that's going to bring you in more people. Now, there's plenty of other things that you can do: ads, summits, bundles, being a guest speaker, doing live trainings, doing live coaching. All right, so quick recap. Number one is content sells. Now, again, this is not for somebody that's just starting in business who just wants to take every passive income training and hope it works. That's a lot for a business owner looking to make more money from what you're already doing, the list you already have. So way one is content that sells. That means working on your messaging, but also getting more content out. Way two, that's getting out fast offers, testing out, seeing what works and what doesn't. And that leaves the third way, and that's using your AI team. Let's get into how that can help you make money, not just save time. Now, you've probably heard people talk about AI agents or an AI team, and you may not be ready for AI agents yet. That's totally fine. You can still have an AI team, even if you don't know how to code or use Codex or use Claude code and you don't want to learn. First things first, you want to have Claude set up with job descriptions. Your AI team members need to have a job description so they know their role, and the guardrails in place so they know what to do and what they're not allowed to do. This is really important. A real life example of this is before I had set up the guardrails, I had asked one of my AI team members to create an email to go to a small portion of my list. People that had bought this new workshop I was testing. Not only did it create that email, it also uploaded it for me, but here's where it gets a little dicey. It even sent it for me. And this is exactly why you want to test these things before letting AI agents or AI team members run with it. So we give it a job description with its full role, plus the guardrails. Again, that's telling it what it can and can't do, and a rubric so that it knows if it's hitting the mark or not. Now, I did this as well when I was a middle school science teacher. When people, and AI apparently, knows what you're looking for, it's more likely that it's going to meet your expectations. My Claude created AI team members check my revenue to see what's coming in and tell me what's working and not working. So if there's a particular offer that's doing really well, we do more of that offer. If there's one that's not doing well, we can scrap it and get rid of it. It helps me focus more of my time on what's working. Instead of spinning my wheels, it helps me reply to emails. And this is one that actually helped me make money recently. I can't tell you why. It's probably something to do with neurodivergent thinking, but I sometimes have a hard time replying right away to my emails. Sometimes there's a lot in there and it feels a little bit overwhelming. So Claude goes in and drafts the responses for me. Do I go in and still review it and make tweaks if necessary? Sure. But because I'm able to reply faster, guess what? It helps us make money. This is not stuff you've never heard before. Get content out there. Reply to your emails. Get people the links. This is stuff that you know is best practice. But how often do things slip through the cracks? How often do you think I'll send that email and then you never do? Or I'll send that marketing email and it never happens? Or I'll get that social post out there and still it's not out there. That's why I'm saying, even though these are not the super sexy things that are like, oh, make $1 bazillion from you faceless content, these are the things that work. If you want to make money in your business without chasing every single fad out there, focus on what you already have and what already works and add to it. Another example, do you have abandoned cart emails for every offer you have? For every single offer, do you have at least 4 abandoned cart emails? 80% of people that get onto your sales page do not buy from you. And some of those people don't want to buy from you. A lot of them do, but they left the page because a question wasn't answered, or they got distracted, or somebody needed them, and you never followed up. Now, I don't say that to shame you because I do the same thing too, but that's why we started putting abandoned cart emails for every single offer. Again, it's good business, but how many of us have not made that a priority? Because other things also feel like a priority. With AI now, it can do that for us. And so we create a skill based on abandoned cart emails that we've seen that have worked for us. And now any new offer we have, we just say, hey, use this skill, create the abandoned cart emails, upload it into high level for us, and put it into a workflow for us. So not only is it helping write the emails, it's even uploading it into the workflow so that I don't have to think about those things. Now, do I go back and check? Absolutely. I always do. And this helps me make more money because it's actually getting that out there. It's actually sending the abandoned cart emails. It's recovering sales from people that wanted to buy, but forgot, got distracted, had other things going on, needed to wait a little bit, the timing wasn't right, and those abandoned cart emails come in at the right time. Now, again, in case you missed it earlier, I do cover every single one of the AI team members that I have on my webinar, Create Your AI Team. That's free to attend, and I'll drop the link below. And that's all 3: content that sells, offers made faster, and an AI team for the boring parts. Now let me save you some time. Everything I talked about today, I found out the hard way by figuring out what does and doesn't work. So here are the 3 biggest time wasters for someone who fell for them so that you don't have to. Time waster number 1 is tool hopping. Every week there's a new ChatGPT killer, Canva killer, Claude killer, and a guru that insists you'll be left behind without their specific magic knowledge. I spent about a year early on signing up for every single freaking tool, mostly so that my students and clients didn't have to. I tested out everything that people asked me to test out, and here's what I know. Pick a tool that works for you and stick with it. My recommendation is one of the big 4, Claude, ChatGPT, Gemini, or Manus. My preference and my recommendation is Claude. That might change in a year, but I will tell you it's not changing every week. I'm not saying, oh no, this one just changed, this one just updated, I'm gonna switch everything over. I test it out, I look at it, I reevaluate once a month. Not every day, not every week. And most of the time, I stick with the one that I have, unless it's been months at a time where it's performing worse than the others. Time waster number 2, automating before validating. Early on, I made this incredible evergreen email sequence that went out 3 times a week and had 7 different pathways people could go on. But ultimately what I did was made a lot of work for myself because I hadn't tested those different audiences before creating it. Before you build out an entire funnel with all the automations, all the emails, test it first. Make sure the offer for that automation actually sells first. Then add in those beautiful automations. Time waster number 3, having a bazillion faceless channels. Now, I'm not ready to count out the faceless empire yet. I think that it is possible that you could have a thriving YouTube channel as a faceless creator. And I do have a clone that I use and I recommend to people, but I use it for my own channel, not a faceless channel. If I wanted to make money this week, I would not bank on a faceless channel to do it. Faceless channels and making money from any YouTube channel takes time, a lot of consistency, and a lot of content. The right kind of content that YouTube is rewarding. If you want to see all the team members that I'm using right now on my team, click the link in the description to sign up for free for the Create Your AI Team Masterclass. During that masterclass, I'll show you the exact team members I have and what they're doing for me. I'll see you there.